Today I'm talking about my most worn fragrances of June 2018, just last month. All coming right up. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian with Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. If you like watching fragrance reviews, finding out about new fragrances, discovering new brands, and still haven't subscribed to this channel, please click the subscribe button below and also click the bell so you'll be notified for future videos and giveaways. And yes, this is the second month I'm doing my five most worn fragrances of a month. And a couple of things I want to get out of the way here, guys. Somebody accused me of copying another reviewer's supposed idea of doing this video. Now, I don't watch a lot of fragrance reviews. I just don't have time. If I'm cranking out 5 to 7 videos a week, plus doing my full-time job and, you know, managing a Facebook group and having all kinds of social media activity done, I really do not have time to watch a lot of videos. So I never thought that somebody else was doing this idea. So I apologize if I've stolen it, but it was an accidental stealing, I guess, because what happened was several people suggested that I do this type of video. So I decided to do it. I think it's a good idea, and hopefully I can add my little unique twist to it. But if I stole your idea, I'm so sorry. I don't even know who the person is, so either way, I'll continue doing this monthly. I might switch it up and, you know, kind of like make it my own style, but we'll see. It'll happen within the next ones or sometime in the near future. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started, and then while I'm also talking about some fragrances, I'll tell you a couple of other things that people have accused me of. So the first fragrance, or the number 5, is a fragrance from the house of Prada, and this is Rossa Black. Most worn. Okay, so this is the one I wanted to mention. Somebody actually mentioned the other day to me on Instagram, said, well, I thought you didn't like Prada Rossa Black according to your review. So I never said I didn't like this fragrance. That's why it is my number 5th most worn fragrance of June. I don't hate this fragrance. All I was saying was that it kind of reminded me of the Bulgari Black fragrance. I've gotten used to it and I like it, and I find it to be a great release as a designer. I just didn't find it to be very original. That's why I kept coming back to that Bulgari Black. Now, a lot of people say it doesn't remind them of Bulgari Black. To me, it does, and all noses are different. So I might have a completely different experience with a fragrance than you might have. Just recently, I posted, actually it was yesterday, I posted Tom Ford's Ombre Leather review, and a lot of people say it reminds them to be very close to Tuscan leather. To me, it doesn't. Whereas here, it does remind me of Bulgari Black, and a lot of people say it doesn't. So just noses come off completely different. But what I like about this is that it is sort of airy, but it is definitely sort of like a rubber. It smells like rubber, and it kind of, basically the look of the bottle, I think I pretty much experience in the fragrance. It's dark, not ultra dark, it's just a very, very pleasant release for a designer. Just not original, as I was saying, because I felt like it was kind of sort of, I don't even know if it was copying Bulgari Black, but very, very inspired, or you know, taken after Bulgari Black. But I still like it. I don't hate the fragrance. I just wish it was a little more unique and original, but it doesn't mean I don't like it. And I love the bottle too. As you can see, I love this bottle. It's a sexy black bottle, and it's nice to display sexy bottles. So that's my number 5th, Rossa Black from Prada. All right, my 4th most worn fragrance of June 2018 is this baby right here. This is Alien Man from Mugler. Now, why this one? Well, a lot of people are hating on this one. I like it because it does have this like green licoricey anise-like smell to it, sweeter, and that's what I like about it. It is also Mugler, and I love Mugler. The house of Mugler is one of my favorite designers. I guess it's a tie with Dior. I like those two houses pretty equally, although Dior kind of has a little more of a classy touch compared to Mugler. But I like the houses, and I like what they release as far as fragrances go, because I don't buy Dior clothing, and I've never bought any Mugler. But the fragrance is pretty pleasant. I really like this one, and I think it's a solid start to something completely new, and I'm hoping that this kind of becomes the entry to more unique fragrances for men, because men don't get a lot of unique fragrance. It's all about the pures, and now we have Alien Man inspired by Alien Woman. Well, I don't even think it's inspired by Alien Woman. It's just kind of like something they have that's success for them, Alien, and now they have Alien Man, which the notes even do not match at all either. So that was my number 4th worn fragrance. Now both of these I have done reviews for. Catch them. And Alien Man, I did 2 reviews. I did a review or inspiration, like a first impressions review from Lab Sample that was sent to me from the Mugler house in Clarence group. But this I bought because a friend bought this on their way back from duty free, and I did a second video about it, so catch that as well. So that is number 4. That is Mugler's Alien Man. Next, we're going to the house of Atelier des Ors, and this is Crépuscule des Hommes, this one right here. This is absolutely a fabulous fragrance. I love this one, and if you recall, if you watched the video review where we were giving away a full bottle of this, I said it brought back a lot of scent memories, and I still have not been able to pinpoint those scent memories. But it is absolutely gorgeous. It's not a beast mode kind of a fragrance, so you might have to be into a sort of lighter but pretty enveloping kind of fragrance. It does have legs, but it's not like anything like heavy. That's the whole idea behind the collection, of the white collection. They're lighter, more translucent fragrances according to the brand. But this is absolutely gorgeous. You must sample it. It is really, really delightful to wear. It's also very versatile. It could be worn in the summer, which is where I've been wearing. And I think it's also perfect for like cooler days. And I brought this back from Europe last time I went, so I was wearing it in cooler days, and it also works perfectly fine in those days too. But I found it to be appropriate in the warmer days even more. So do check it out. And I haven't closed the giveaway for this yet, so if you want to have a chance at winning a full bottle of this, go watch the video now and participate in trying a chance to win a bottle of Crépuscule des Hommes. It is a worldwide giveaway for a full bottle valued at about $225. So that was number 3. And then number 2, my number 2 most worn fragrance. And again, I also want to say, I get a lot of fragrances, guys, so wearing something more than once or twice is a lot to me compared to just wearing it once, because I have to test the fragrances out, of course, to offer my full and 100% legitimate review for a fragrance. And I don't wear a lot of fragrances too much because I have so much to sample, and ones that I buy and ones that are sent to me to review. But this one, man, it is so good. This is Frederic Malle's Cologne Indelible, created by Dominique Ropion. Recently featured in my 20 Neroli fragrances, Neroli Orange Blossom and Petitgrain fragrances, which this particular fragrance contains all of those 3 notes. It is absolutely delightful to wear this one, especially in the heat. And I'm taking a trip to a week's trip just tomorrow, and it's going to be a place where it's really hot. So this is coming along with me, along with Salgus, their latest Orange Blossom release, which was also featured in the Neroli video. If you haven't caught that video, I'll have it in the link. But man, this is probably one of the best Orange Blossom Neroli Petitgrain fragrances ever. It smells like your traditional eau de cologne, but in a Frederic Malle style, or styling or concentration. So it's definitely beefy, it's hearty, it's heavy, really, really thick, sprays on really thick, and it is just absolutely fantastic. It's very, very clean, very citrusy, but ultra floral, so it's citrus flowers, and man, it is one of the best ever. So this is Cologne Indelible from Frederic Malle at number 2, most worn in June of 2018. My number 1 is a fragrance that was just launched for the first time from this house. They have women's that they launched for the first time in a long time, 2 years ago, and then 2 years later, just last month or a month and a half, 2 months ago, they launched the men's collection. It's Louis Vuitton's Orage, this one right here. Wonderful fragrance. Patchouli heaven. Very, very sparkly and effervescent. Very, very uplifting. But you know, it doesn't have like this like beefy heftiness. Like, it's not ultra strong. And none of these fragrances are ultra strong here. although the Frederic Malle is strong, but the notes don't come off strong. And this one also, it is absolutely wonderful. I love the patchouli in here. It's very sparkly. It kind of reminds me of the patchouli, not everything else, but just the patchouli part in here kind of reminds me of the patchouli Woman's Angel. But that's all I'm talking about. There's nothing else that kind of is similar. It's very, very sparkly and effervescent kind of patchouli, but all the notes around here also give it a very green vibe, and just one that I really love wearing. And this one's coming along with me as well on this trip because I like this one. It is definitely not a freshie, but it also is not like heavy. If you haven't checked out any of the Louis Vuitton fragrances and are curious to find out, I do have a video up for this and then a bunch of other fragrances, including the men's and also the women's. So check it out. I have talk about all 5 of the men's fragrances. I also have a freshie Louis Vuitton fragrances video, which unfortunately this is not on because I don't consider it a freshie, but I think this actually opens up very, very beautifully in the heat. It's actually awesome. And the longevity of this fragrance is actually longer in the heat for me. So check it out. This is Orage, and this was my #1 most worn fragrance of June 2018. So there you have it, guys. This is my top 5 list of June 2018. Let me know your thoughts on these fragrances. Have you tried them? Are you curious to try them? Do you own them and wear them and you love them? Or you even hate them? Let me know what you think about these fragrances. And also, guys, once again, I'm sorry if I stole somebody's idea. I didn't intentionally do it. And as I said, I rarely watch reviews. I just do not have time to watch reviews. And the other reason why I don't watch reviews is I don't want to be influenced or inspired by somebody else's review. If I'm talking about a fragrance, I usually do not watch anybody. I don't want to watch anybody. I don't want to be influenced because I want to offer my true and honest opinion about a fragrance. That's why I just don't have time. And there's so many reviewers out there that I would love to catch, but doing 5 to 7 videos a week, plus, you know, working full time, and also managing a Facebook group and managing a Facebook page, and then an Instagram, you name it, and having time to even go buy fragrances, let alone sampling them, I just do not have time. So if I stole your idea, I apologize, but I will hopefully add my own unique twist to it so it doesn't come off like I'm stealing your idea, whoever you are. So thanks so much for watching this video. If you have any suggestions for reviews in the future, also let me know. If you have any ideas for videos, also let me know. Please put a comment down. Let's get a conversation started. Also, please like this video, please share it, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.